Good morning, good morning. How you guys doing? That dating channel. January 23rd, 2021. 1 week in, 15 executive orders signed, and like 70,000 jobs lost or something like that. It's like, congratulations, assholes. You voted for the fucking dickhead. Congratulations. Good job. Good job, idiot. How you guys doing? I'll just hang out and chill for a little bit and talk to you guys while at least 20 people get on, and then we'll talk about the subject matter of today. How was your week? How's everything gone? The first week of the beginning of Armageddon. Now we're at war with Canada, apparently. If you had an iPhone, you somehow had a Facebook reset. Us Android users did not have a Facebook reset, so congrats on that. Not being able to, I don't know, look at Bernie memes sitting. Oh, the Bernie Sanders memes are fucking fire. Just him sitting with his stupid gloves. Imagine some people that were actually going to vote for that fucking retard. I mean, imagine people that were going to vote for that fucking retard. Unbelievable. Okay, we got more than 30 people on. Excellent. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about today is defining happiness. I was talking to a couple of friends of mine about my situation, and they were like, "Man, you got a good thing going." And I'm like, I know. Meaning, single, got my own stuff, cars, keep me busy, the gym, two channels, and, very busy with hobbies. And I feel fulfilled. I'm very happy. And it comes across like when I talk to them, they're like, "How are things?" I'm like, "Fucking good." Because they know that my happiness does not depend on interacting with people. Actually, the absolute opposite. The less I interact with people, the happier I am, because people are fucking stupid. You sound clear. They said only the ugly people got kicked out on Facebook. E-Rock is here. James Jersey says, picked up a 2021 F450 yesterday. Now for the Midnight Express. Man, that's a badass rig. That's $100,000+ or $90,000. Good for you, buddy. You're doing good. Good morning. Everyone's saying good morning. Okay, so I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he was like, "Hey, you look like you're, doing good." So I said, "Thanks." Then I asked him, like, "Are you happy? Are you a happy guy? Like, is your situation something that you saw yourself being in as a younger guy and saying, yeah, this makes me happy?" And he's genuinely happy. And he has a family. He has a bunch of stuff going on. He has a wife, kids, business. He is happy. That sounds like a nightmare to me. Like what his life would be a nightmare to me. But I don't think my life would be a nightmare to a lot of people unless you're super social. Like, you're super social and you need to interact with people. So when I go on Facebook, I have a decent amount of friends, and I see some of them that have gone through relationships, marriages, and then they end up happy, and their happiness is different, right? One of the guys that's on my friends list, Trey Brown. Dude doesn't have a girlfriend. He's buff. He's young. He's got 2 cool German Shepherds, and he seems happy. The dude is out there on some field in like the Carolinas, playing with his dogs, going through creeks, rivers, just having a good old time with life. Has a little quad, goes running with them, does the whole thing. And he seems, again, this is what people put out there on Facebook. He seems to be happy. He legit seems to be happy. And I went, that defines his happiness. Couple of dogs, cars, work, open land, and no one bugging him. Life's pretty good. So what defines your happiness? Now, a lot of people do not know how to be alone. I still don't think they know how to be alone. And some people are not happy being alone. Some people need somebody. You go from relationship to relationship. My ex was that way. Relationship to relationship to relationship. And I go, I'm thinking, why don't you just chill the fuck out for a year? They're just not built that way. They're just not built that way. They have a dependency on someone else. They need someone else to make them happy. Now, if I was a psychiatrist, or psychiatrist, whatever, I would say, you need some you time. But the problem is people that sit in a room with their own thoughts, depending on the type of person they are, they probably won't do well. Their brain and their thoughts take them to dark places. And they're like, no, I need someone just to take care of and be around because I want to they'll be the focal point of my happiness. Now, what defines my happiness? It's tough to beat what I got going on now. Sure, do I want to supplement that with companionship? Yes, but on my terms. On my terms. I don't need you in my face all the time. Actually, I don't want you in my face all the time. I actually want you not in my face most of the time. I'm too busy doing shit. I'm too busy doing car shit. I'm too busy making money because that motivates me, right? Who the hell knows what's going to happen in the next 4 years? So I'm going to make as much money as I can just in case shit goes downhill. But who knows? I'm just going to concentrate on me and do my thing. And a lot of people would say, well, you're kind of wasting your good years. Am I really though? Like, am I really wasting anything? I meet people. I have people in my life. I've, date. I, socialize enough. But by and large, 75% of my time is me sitting my ass home, working on cars, working on the channel, trying to come up with content, trying to upgrade equipment, trying to make money, save money, just kind of live my life by just stacking as much paper as I can so that later on I can be a little more comfortable and not stress so much. I doubt I'll ever stop working. A lot of people say, oh, do you ever want to retire? Retire? No, retire doesn't even enter into my thoughts because when you retire, you die because you become useless. You always want to be useful to somebody and you want to feel like you're worth something and that you're useful to society. And at the moment you retire and you just do nothing, in terms of working for someone else, sure, eventually I want to not work for someone else and then work for myself or just do things that make me happy all the time aside from work. And yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean retiring because I probably always will do something. So what makes you happy? At what point did you think, shit, I'm happier alone? Oh shit, I'm one of those guys or girls that needs to be in a relationship all the time. Heck, all I need is communication consistently to be happy. I don't even have to meet the fucking person. That a lot of people define happiness differently. Some people are I try not to say big words, Alex. Charitable. That a lot of people are charitable. A lot of people like to give. A lot of people like to help. I don't. I don't want to help anybody. I don't want to do anything. I want to keep my money in my pocket and just leave me the fuck alone asking for shit. In the last week or two, I have come to a realization that I can't trust anybody working on my vehicles. So I'm now looking for a garage space. I was searching for homes so that I can work on my shit in my house. That went away because this bubble market is bullshit and I'm not going to buy a house just to have a 2-car garage so that in 5 years or 3 years, it's worth $100,000 less than what I paid for it this year. So I'm going to just get a nice badass apartment somewhere, probably overlooking the water, and get a garage space, single bay that could fit 4 cars and a lift. And I'm just going to chill the fuck out, close the doors, bump some music and work on my own shit. Why? Because I don't trust anybody in Florida to work on Mustangs. Plain and simple. I don't trust anybody in Florida to work on my personal shit the way I think it should be done. So why not do it yourself? And I thought, you know what? If I get a commercial space with a 1 bay and 4 cars fit in there, maybe a dyno, my shit, not selling nothing, not doing nothing. Maybe I'll have shirts, maybe I'll have apparel and I'll just ship it from there, but I will not do anything for the general public. This is my romper room, my man cave, my own shit. So that's what I'm looking for right now. I came to that realization 2 weeks ago. That's going to make me happy. Me working on my own shit. Philanthropist. Yeah, but the thing is, philanthropist, it doesn't roll off my tongue. So I'm not going to try to sound smarter than I am because I'm really not. I'm really not a smart guy. So what makes you happy? Hunting, bowling, fishing, fucking around, banging all these chicks? Or are you a family man that just likes to hang out, do his own thing, raise his kids, and that makes you happy? That blows my mind. That absolutely blows my mind. But just like it might blow your mind for me to constantly date and meet new people and go through that whole rigmarole where you're like, oh, I can never do that. But I actually kind of like that kind of interaction. Of course, the payoff is, sex and companionship. But I cannot imagine being with one girl all the fucking time in my house 24/7 and then raising kids. No, thank you. I've seen that fail more than succeed. So I'm going to skip all that bullshit. So what makes you happy? Tell me what makes you happy. We'll talk some shit. Oh man. Happiness, purpose, health, family, friends, and a few dollars in the bank doesn't hurt. Says Pat the One. Right. Take away family and I'm good. Friends are good. Few dollars in the bank. Yeah. Help. Purpose. Exactly. What is your purpose in life? What do you have to offer? A lot of people don't have anything to offer. They're just taking up my oxygen. I'm like, just die. Take my oxygen. I need oxygen and you're taking up a lot of it. I know so many useless people in this world. It's not even funny. Happiness equals first sip of coffee in the morning. Okay, there you go. Very simple. Having a clear conscience is how I judge my happiness. Being a good father and a good man, Brandon Panozzo. Again, he's a family man. So that changes though, right? Let's say if you're a single guy, don't have a kid, obviously your focus changes. And once you have a kid, yeah, that becomes priority. And if that kid, son or daughter, is happy, fulfilled, and you've set them up, you have set them up for success later on down the road, that I'm sure makes you happy. How much will people pay for a peace of mind? How much will people pay for peace of mind? He's happy on Facebook, but sad in real life. Potentially could be sad in real life. I see a lot of people that are Facebook happy to tell everyone, look, I'm doing good. And in actuality, they're really not. They're really just kind of putting up a front that, hey man, shit sucks. And I wish I had a girl. So they replaced that with, pets. I'm not saying he's doing that. He seems genuinely happy, in my opinion. Cars, guns, and panocha. So, I mean, that's good. A lot of guys just want to shoot shit, build shit. Like, I used to watch Jesse James, West Coast Choppers. Not whatever garage. Monster Garage was awful. Was stupid, but it was entertaining. But seeing him grab a piece of metal and work it for hours so that his vision could come, true and come to fruition. And he shows you what was in his mind and he goes, look at what I did. That must be so fulfilling, right? Like a lot of women go, what do you see in that hunk of junk? A lot of women don't understand why men love project cars. It's not because we want a piece of junk, is we know what it can be. Just like you. You're a project, ladies. Some of us see you and go, I know what she can be. So you're like a fox body to us. I know what you could be. You could be something spectacular. A little nip and tuck here, some boobies, get you to the gym, get you cooking, get you cleaning, get you, some men like that. They look at you as a project. I don't want to see you as a project. I don't like project vehicles anymore. That's why I buy new cars that need minimal work. Buy me a 19 Mustang, throw a blower on it, some E85, and I'm good. Some people want a Fox body, completely strip it down, sandblast it, and start from scratch. And then what do they do? They basically spend $30,000 to make an $8,000 car. But it is the journey to get them there. Oh, I know everything about this car. I fixed everything that's wrong with it in their mind. It's good. That makes them happy. That would make me blow my fucking head off if I ever had to do that again. What I did with the Fairmont was the worst thing I ever did. Screw project cars of that nature. Screw that. No, thank you. Nine Toes Racing says, I'm a family man, but street racing is my fun. Street racing used to be fun to me until the people that I street raced with became money driven, betting. It stopped being fun. And then my friends, once I started going faster than my friends, they became my enemies. And I'm like, wow, I just want to go fast. But, ego gets in the way and then they start, playing games and then they make fun of you. And I'm like, dude, I thought we were boys. I thought we were tight. I thought we're in this together just to have some fun and race. Nah, then it becomes adversarial. So then, you know what? Fuck street racing because of that. I'll do my own shit. Hobbies. Cars, boating, fishing, guitars, guns. Your life is way too complicated. Cars and money and bitches. That's where I'm at. Coyote Kelly, cars, collecting retro video games. That is cool. That to this day, I'd love to try to do, but that just sounds like a lot of work. And that's all I need in my life. More work. I can't imagine having more work. I want retro arcade games that I played. Again, Killer Instinct, Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition Turbo. The actual console, not some refurbished junk with an emulator. I want the actual console, how it came. The arcade thing. I'd love that. Maintenance girl in the house has my daughters, my work, black coffee, great sex, no drama. She's got it going on. She knows exactly what makes her happy. And what makes me happy? Coffee with cream and sugar, not too much sugar. All my Mustangs running well. Working on them, making videos for you guys, tech videos, trying to, inform the masses, and then trying to give you guys some, life info, not necessarily advice, because look, a lot of people would look at me and go, he can't advise me on anything. I'm a family guy. I got kids. I got a wife, but at least I can talk about my relationships and my experiences. And you can go, well, yeah. And you can either relate or whatever. A lot of you guys watch with your wives or girlfriends. And I'm sure your girlfriends go, this guy's a cocky ass. This guy's just talking all this crap. This guy doesn't know anything. He don't even have kids. As if that's like, I don't know about life because I don't have kids. I don't need to have kids to know what it is like to having kids. I don't need to shoot myself in the foot to know that it's probably going to hurt. Other people staying out of my business makes me very happy. Blazing Angel X says, my happiness is my career, success, pushing to better myself for more out of life, and enjoying cars. Nice and easy. 82 Fox Body says, yeah, bitch, you thought. E-Rock is saying, good morning to maintenance girl. Good morning, says Phil. Eating French toast and benching 250 pounds is my happiness. Nice. So then after the warm-up, what do you do? After warming up, what do you do? Suck with it. Cars, gym, and money. The gym is okay. So I hurt my wrist because I fell off a ladder not too long ago, and this has been 3 weeks to 4 weeks that I cannot bench press. I could do everything else. Actually, I couldn't even squat because the way I'll do it with my right arm. The way you grab the bar behind your head, you're supporting the bar this way. This hand can only go this far. So as you can tell, one of them goes further. This one doesn't go further back. So I was able to squat, just kind of going like this with the bar. But then I bench pressed the other day. I was able to be straight up, but usually I cock it, I grip it differently. And the fact that I was able to bench press made me happy. And I went, you know what? I really like this. It really made me feel good that I was able to bench press again after not being able to bench press for 3 weeks. Because what happens? The gains that you have gained up to that point go away if you don't do it consistently. So once I got plate on there, I felt good. 2 plates, good. 2 plates and a quarter. I'm like, yes. But the pain I felt later was ridiculous. But it's getting better. So yeah, the gym also makes me happy. If I get one of those one bay shops that I can fit 4 cars in, you best believe I'm going to be looking for equipment. So what would have to happen is I work, then I go there all night and just close the doors, turn on the AC, blast music, and be in my own little world. Working out, working on cars. If I eventually graduate to having a dyno and a lift in there, oh my God, I'll probably live in it. Killer Instinct, hell yeah. Says Killer Instinct, hell yeah. Hitting or trying to get with a coworker. Hitting on or trying to get with a coworker. I'm 25, she's 45, in a relationship, a lot of flirting between us and a lot of sex talk. Don't want to cross any lines. You already did. Started talking sex talk. You already did. You already crossed that line. First of all, she's not looking at you as relationship material. She's looking at you as a screw toy, and you're looking at her as a MILF. But what's going to happen is you're going to fall in love with the whole thing. And what if you do go all the way, because she can move it, she can work it, and she's giving you more passionate sex than she would give her husband because you're new and different. What's going to end up happening is you're going to end up falling for her. She's going to go, I just used you for sex. I don't want none of this. And if you can take your mind away from love, like, me and maintenance girl have a good thing. I see her when I see her. We have a good time. Feeds me, rubs me. Then I'm gone for a couple of weeks. And it's not a big deal. She does her thing. I do my thing. And if I date, I date. If she dates, she dates. No big deal. Can you handle that? Can you handle that? I would stay away from that situation unless you can handle that. You're young. So emotionally, and don't take this the wrong way, you're extremely immature emotionally. You're basically a kid out of high school. No offense. I know you're 25 and you think you got it going on and you think you got your brain, figured out. You don't. You're easily manipulated, and she probably sees that I can just get some penis from this guy and be good. But at the end of the day, you're going to end up being played in that situation. If she's emotionally more mature and just wants to have some side dick and then cheat on her husband, you're going to be side dick. So you got to be okay being side dick. Look, there is a mindset of being side dick material. Make sure you're that mindset. Brandon Panoza says Killer Instinct. Hell yeah, it was a great game. Blazing Angel X says maintenance grow like her coffee like I like my woman's. Tall, dark, and bitter. Just kidding, just kidding. Dunkin' Donuts. I like my coffee. Wait, someone said I like my women like I like my nitrous. Rich and retarded. That was very good. Cassius R, go for it, have fun, and don't catch feelings, don't get caught. Exactly. But does he have that mindset? Most men say they do. Oh, I'm going to sling it, everything's going to be good. And then you get in there, I'm in love, I love you, leave your man for me. No. Another happiness is road trips in cool vehicles with family and friends, checking out the United States and history sites. You have way too many things, Pat the One. Pat the One, you're never going to be happy. You got way too much shit. You got way too much stuff to make you happy. It should be 3 things. You have way too much stuff because you're basically doing everything. How does that define your happiness? I want to do skydiving, surfing, snowboard, jet skiing, cars, women, money, pizza, cake, sugar, salt. I'm like, dude, pick one and write out with it. Or 3. Coyote Kelly says, good morning. How's the family? Thanks for all the content. I wish I could make the Tuesday live stream, but I watched the day afterwards. Thank you very much for watching anyway. A Stick in the Mud says, thanks for making Saturday morning at work more enjoyable. Bicho support. Nice. I like it. Bandy says, happiness to me is partly money, but would also include being in a healthy relationship. At this point, I'm in no real rush. Instead, I'm focusing on improving myself in a bunch of ways. But is a relationship going to define your happiness? And if that's the case, great. I need to be good first before I let anyone in my life. And the longer I'm single, the less I'm likely to include anyone in my life. Mohammed says, working out, studying, seeing patients, books, working on cars, all the way from Saudi Arabia. There you go. Nice and easy. Seeing patients, a lot of people that get into the medical field, they like helping people. Same thing with people that get into veterinary stuff, vet techs. They want to help animals because they feel animals are helpless and they just want to be that one that, helps them get good. But, does that make you happy at the end of the day? Maybe. Some people value animals more than humans, and I get that too. I totally get that too because they're innocent. They say they're innocent. They don't know any better, where humans do. I know many humans that don't know any better. Most of them I've met in the last 5 years in Florida. Most of them are just empty vessels that don't know where they're going. They're just doing things. They just do things. Blazing Angel. Oh, he's talking to Cassius. 250 pounds is my max, Bicho. Hey, that's all good. I mean, look, yeah, it was my max for a very long time too. I'm not gonna lie. It is amazing how all overboard these all are. It is amazing how all overboard these all are. Okay, whatever you said there. Alex, some grow old but don't grow up. Yeah, I'm still 18 inside. I'm still 18 in my brain. I just know more stuff. Whether that's good or bad, who knows? But the stuff that I do know, I use it to because some people go, wow, you notice everything about someone. I'm like, what do you mean? You notice how they pick up their coffee, how they talk, how they touch their hair, like Jake and I were having dinner the other day, and Jake basically has become super close to me because he reaches out to me in a genuine way. He doesn't look for anything. What does Jake want out of me? My time. And that to me makes him a genuine guy. So he was talking, he goes, I wouldn't even notice that shit. You talk to girls about their past? Oh my God. I can't imagine. Why would you want to get into their life? I go, it tells me a lot about them. It tells me a lot about their upbringing. It tells me a lot about how they're going to treat me. It tells me a lot about how they came to be. And he's like, oh, I like hearing people's stories. And if your story is good, I'm in. I remember when I was single in my first long-term relationship, it was on and off again for 10 years. So in one of the offs, I ended up linking up with a girl from high school who wasn't that attractive physically. But man, the things she said, how she came to be, she overcame a lot of stuff to end up where she ended up. And that made it sexy to me. If I didn't know anything about that, if I didn't know who she was and what she was all about, I would have just judged her on her physicality and I would have never gone out with her. I did go out with her and talked a little bit. And I was like, wow, she's with it, and I like that she came from dirt and nothing and made something of herself. That was really cool, and that made it attractive. So yeah, I mean, I guess I got to know more about the person to get a better understanding of who they are, and that makes it attractive to me. Get with older women, they are just fun, no feelings. Yeah, okay. Get out of here. Every woman that I've met here, every woman, not every woman, most women that I've met here get feelings, and they're all my age and older. Iraq says, I've been side dick and it was great. No attachment and all and ooh and just great banging. Yeah, it can be a great time if you have the right mindset. Alone time does it for me, Alex. Look at that. Rolling Pure Muscle says, alone time does it for me. This area is heavily populated. And when I find a good stretch of road where it's just me, the car, chilling, if I had a motorcycle, I'd probably be even happier because you're kind of more at one with not nature because you're on a bike, but you feel, smell, see things that you wouldn't otherwise do in a car. But I don't trust people here to be able to ride in a bike. But there are some riders that go out to Southern and Beeline and they just go west, and it is just enjoyable. It is pretty out there. There's just a whole bunch of nothing, and you just and your brain, I'm sure your brain waves go from this craziness from Monday to Friday to just something nice and flat when you're just riding out there. And that feeling is something people seek. And I understand why riders ride. I totally understand why riders ride. Is living for today and not worry about tomorrow, says A&A Professional Carpeting Tile Cleaning, San Diego. What a name. Hey, that's the way to do it. Bandy says, I would say relationship would not define my happiness, as I've been single for a while. In the past few years of my life, I've been very happy with myself. That's the way to do it, in my opinion. Jared Wells says, match with this girl on Bumble, planned out a coffee date tomorrow, but then I looked her up on Facebook and found out she has a kid. Now I don't even want to go. Why? What's wrong with having a kid, Jared Wells? To give me an example of why you think that's going to be a negative for you. How old are you? How old is she? And why is a kid a negative? I know why a kid is negative for me, but I'd like to know why you think a child is a negative in that situation. Chilling with the wife, stacking paper, and working on and building cars. Also really enjoy chilling on the lake here. Having a kid soon, so we'll see how life changes. Hoping it has a big jump, says Phil. Pat the one says, Alex, I rarely sleep, brother. I'm always trying to learn new stuff and family and friends, and I enjoy the journeys of adventure, keeping it mixed instead of focusing on one or two things. Yeah, no, I get it, but you're not focused, right? You're not focused. I'm not saying that's a negative. I'm just saying you like everything. You go to the buffet and you have it all. And that makes you happy. So if you can have it all, will you be happy? It's an interesting concept. Buenos dias, Alex. Buenos dias, says Santos S550. I've accomplished a lot in my own, says Bandy. In the past 2 years, I bought my Mustang, graduated, and got a real good job. And that's without any woman in tow that I could honestly speak of. Good for you. That's the way to do it. Get your stuff right first. And then when you meet a girl that has her stuff right, and you don't necessarily need each other or codepend on each other. My first relationship, she depended on me 100%. I paid the bulk of the bills. I paid the housing. I paid, we split the groceries, but everything else I paid. Do I ever want to be in that position again? Wow. The only way I'd ever be in that position again is if she was all about me, did everything I wanted to do all the time. I'm the beta. I'm the alpha. She's the beta all the time, forever. Is that possible nowadays? Maybe, but I wonder if I'd be happy. Probably. I don't know. It depends. Like that, someone that caters to my needs 100% and no one else's and does what I want to do forever. And again, she's got to be attractive. She's got to, check all the boxes. Good luck with that. Good luck finding that. Maintenance Girl says, Blaze and Angel X, I'm Colombian. Coffee is in my DNA. Bought an Indian Scout bobber in October. And long rides are therapeutic for sure. Rolling Pure Muscle. I want a, what is it called? It's not a V-Rod. It's the Honda version of the badass thing, though. The Honda V something. Is it a V or is it a, I don't know. But it is nasty. Motorcycle. Let's see. I'd get one just to go riding by myself, not with anyone. Leave me alone. Get out of my face. Just don't talk to me. I just want to do my own thing. Images. Let me see if I can find the bike I'm talking about that is appealing. I don't like Harleys. I don't like crotch rockets. I don't like sitting on my wrists. I don't ride often, and I don't care to ride often, and I don't care to know everything about the bike. I just want something that looks like badassery that I'm not showing off to anyone. I just want to see it and ride it and do my own thing. And it is, I forget what it's called. Maybe you guys would know. Let me see if you guys are already. VMAX. That's it. The VMAX. Thank you. On the VMAX. It's probably fucking $18,000. Oof. Man, look at this. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I do that. I do that all day. Check this out. It is just big and stupid, and I like it. And I don't care that it's not, it doesn't have to be the fastest thing. I don't care. That's what I want. $17,900. Yeah, I want that. All black. Yeah. I'm going to have a helmet completely covered and all leathers. You won't see my face. I'm just going to go riding, and leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't look in my direction. I don't want to be your boy. I don't want to join your club. I want to ride and be left alone. And that is a bad bike. Yeah. Customize it a little bit. Damn, look at that. Shoo. Yeah, I do that all day, every day. I like mechanical things. I like things. I'm a kid. Remember when you were a kid, you had a bunch of Hot Wheels and you put them all together like you had a car meet, your own car meet, and you'd be like looking at your cars and you're like, man, this is a badass car meet. And it's just one person at this car meet with all these cars. That's a perfect car meet. Finally caught a show live, says Automotive Anarchy. Good morning, everyone. Writing is awesome. I love it, says E-Rock. Jared Wells says, me and her are both 20, so both young, very young. Oh my God, you're young. And she never even brought it up, talked for a while. I think she could have mentioned it. Louis Adame? Alex, get yourself a foreign girl. No. What the hell are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? I need to be able to talk to you. I need to be able to communicate with you. You need to be able to get my sarcasm. And if I meet a Russian girl, Colombian girl from Colombia, I dated a tiny Venezuelan chick. Difficult time communicating. All we could talk about is what's happening today. Look at this. Look at him. Look at that. I can't talk about my past, pop culture, references, sarcasm, nothing. Because she didn't understand the language. Never bought a bike due to not trusting other drivers. I understand that 100%. Y'all have a great morning. Got to run some errands, says Bandy. I'll catch the rest of the show later. VMAX is Yamaha. I'm sorry, Yamaha. Sorry. Yamaha? I'm sorry. I thought it was a Honda. But funny thing is, I typed in, that's how much I know about bikes. I typed in Honda VMAX and it came up. Yeah, that looks good. Boy, that looks really good. Modified with a little bit of a stretch, looks really good, but he's sitting on his wrists, so I'm not gonna mess with that much. Dude, that VMAX is fast. I used to be a service manager at Yamaha dealership and got to be around and work on a few of them. Coyote Kelly, I like it. I like those. I want it to be fast enough, but I don't want it to be the fastest thing on the planet. I'm not racing anyone in a motorcycle. Are you insane? I just want to be able to get on an on-ramp and just goose it and have fun, and maybe get on a straightaway and goose it, but I am not looking to drag my knee and be the best, motocross, what do you call it? What do you call those? Not motocross. Is it motocross? No, motocross is dirt shit, isn't it? That's how much I know about bikes. I'll just shut up. I've been working on motorcycles and ATVs and SXs for over 10 years now. For a big bike. It's fast for a big bike, he says. They're pretty fast too for a big bike. VMAX looks good, says Pat the One. Basic Alex. I got two bikes, an '07 Harley Softail Custom and an '06 Honda CBR 600. Love having a little variety. Yeah, I mean, look, a lot of people would look at my cars and they go, why are all your cars drag cars? I'm like, the white one isn't. But the one I drive the most is the white one, for sure. But the red car is super comfortable. Super comfortable and not that quick. It's loud, it looks good, it's shiny. When you shine it up, that thing stands out in a crowd. It chops if you put the Camel Title Tune. It's fun. The Fairmont gives you a completely different experience. It is ridiculously fast, unstable. You might die. So you're always like, yeah, I might die today. Let me drive the Fairmont. The blue car is a mix between the red car and the Fairmont. Insanely fast and very comfortable. So, you kind of get a different experience in all three cars. The white car is just a triathlete. It's quick, it stops, it turns, it does it all. But it's not as fast as the other two vehicles, the Fairmont and the blue GT500. MT8, the 2-3. Okay. The best time is being on my four-wheeler in the middle of nowhere by myself. That is nice. I did get into four-wheeling. I told you the story about Freddie, my friend who died in a quadding accident back in like 2002, like 99 or 2000. And he had a Banshee, and I borrowed his Raptor, and that was a ton of fun if I was doing it by myself. I really don't want other people. I don't like people. Like, I hate people, but sometimes you have to interact with people. But honestly, I just want to do things on my own, and that's when I'm the happiest. Muhammad SVT 500 says, I need your advice, Alex. I know a girl. She entered my life when I was in a relationship. She started a friendship vibes, and now she's catching feelings, but I don't know I'm in a second relationship. I don't know I'm in a second relationship now. I feel good with her, and the vibe is amazing, but the second relationship is promising. What? What? What do you mean? That's it. Mohammed, what are you talking about? You both these chicks know about each other? Or are you hiding a relationship from each girl? Or are you in a relationship with one girl and then in a secret relationship with another girl and you don't know what to do because both relationships are good? Do they know about each other? I used to love dirt bikes but grew out of it. Now it's muscle cars. If I had the money, that's the thing. That's why I work so hard now, because I want to be able to have the money one day to do whatever the hell I want with cars, whatever the hell I want. And if the channel generates income, great, but I'm not going to do it for the channel per se. Because then if you do things for the channel, you'll put fender flares on crap, you'll bag it, and then you'll give it away for likes. You'll say, well, enter my sweepstakes, and then you try to get subscribers and likes, and you build vehicles for subscribers and likes as opposed to vehicles you like that you want to drive around. I'd love to build a GN. I'd love to build a Fox body carbureted with a big inch Windsor, stick shift, go 9s in it, an E85 or C16 or some kind of race gas. I'd love to do things like that, but it has to be clean, good stuff. There's so many thoughts I have in my head that a lot of people haven't done on YouTube or done period, that I might, start my own website and but the problem is, data, storage, it just becomes a nightmare, and then becomes a huge expense to make that, viable. Happiness is my wife leaving me the F alone. Now, you're going to start seeing or hearing me probably limit the amount of swear words I say. I will probably still swear because it just comes out. But algorithmically, YouTube is killing everything because I swear. They pick up the AI picks up what I say and limits the audience because I say raunchy content sometimes. So once in a while, there's certain words I can't say often so that it doesn't catch it and say, oh my God, this is rated X, I can't share it to anyone. If you want channel to grow, you kind of got to play the game, but I'm still going to throw some swear words out there, but I'm not going to be, talking about, giving someone, the up and the move and the squirt and all. I got to limit some of that talk. Banshees are scary fast for how old they are, says Jared Wells. Yeah, Puerto Ricans are all about the Banshee. What a bitch, how's L4 and L5? L4 and L5 are pretty, ooh, you hear that? Pretty good. I got a nice little workout last night. My legs are jacked. My back's jacked. Everything's jacked. My wrist is jacked. What are you going to do? Basic Alex says, I get you, man. I get the invite to local bike clubs and going riding with them, but riding alone is sometimes a lot more fun. Being alone in general is sometimes more fun. Dude, if I had a house that, like, at the top of a mountain somewhere and I just overlooked stuff and I had, like, just like a swing chair and just sit there with my coffee and just look out and be like, I'd do that for hours. I'd sit there like, just stare out at nothingness for hours. Same, I want to build a 2JZ in a S15. Nice. Coyote Kelly, you're right. I got a Can-Am X3 and I love it. Mohammed SVT 500 says, I broke up and I moved to the second relationship, but she was like standing at the side. No, they don't know. Okay, so you're in one relationship, but the other girl is still around, hovering. Woof. I don't know if you can kind of play both sides, but that's going to be real tough. I think you got to pick one and ride out because you seem like to be in a relationship guy. Unless you say, hello, this is Mohammed. I'm single. You understand? I'm single. I'm not married, nobody, and you want this bitcha? What's the word for bitcha over there? You want this bitcha? You want this? You guys call it? Let me look up the Arabic word for penis. You want some of this? Kadib. Let me hear it.
قضيب.
What?
قضيب.
Wow. How about like
عضو الرجل الجنسي.
that's penis? My God, that's penis? How about rooster?
الديك.
Wait, one more time.
الديك.
Adiko. Okay, hold on. Hey, you want some of this adiko? Where is it? Hey, look, if you want some of this,
الديك.
you have to understand that this
الديك.
is good.
الديك.
And I want to make sure everyone gets some of this.
الديك.
So I cannot be your boyfriend only.
الديك.
It's too strong and needs to be shared with everybody because I have the best
الديك.
in the Mediterranean. Zippy. Forget Google. We call it zips. This is Adiko. Getting overtime and listening to the show. Wa la la. Wa la. Oh, you want some of this?
الديك.
Wa la la. Oh. I sent you a pic of my Gen 1 VMAX. They look very good and are fast for the money. You're mechanically inclined, so maintenance is easy. Won't depreciate either. Nice. Let's look at it. Yeah, I remember these growing up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like the looks of that. It's not modern enough. You know what I mean? I like it to be sleek. It's cool looking. I would look like that old guy with New Balances riding this. It's like, you know, I know motorcycle guys will go, whoa, that's badass, but I'm not a motorcycle guy. I want it to be like sleek and stuff. Bro, we call it zip. Zip? The AI tripping right now. What is zip? Okay, Mohammed, what part of the Middle East are you from? I sent you, okay, I got that. Forget Google. We call it zips. Zippy. Adiko. The YouTube AI is going crazy right now. It's like, oh, he's setting up an attack somewhere. Bro, we call it zip. What is zip? I need, okay. I put in rooster. But it sounds good. It says Idiko. You know, let me see. Okay. Yeah, it says the same thing.
الديك.
Yeah. How about rod? Rod.
قضيب.
Fuck that. No, thank you. DSM Fury likes it. Alex, back from deployment, have a lot of episodes to catch up on. The searching continues for a non-damaged, 30-plus attractive girl without kids. Keep the good talk going. Good luck with that. Non-damaged. Look, I'm not going to say all girls that are over 30 years old and don't have kids are not damaged. But you are less likely to find a woman up past 30 without kids. I'm rare. When girls go, wait, you don't got kids? You don't smoke, you don't drink, you don't salsa, you don't move your hips for no freaking reason. What's wrong with you? Like, nothing. I go to work, I go to the gym, I work on my cars, and I try to stay healthy, and I like watching Star Trek at night. I want the guy that smokes weed, beats me up, cheats on me, but looks really good all the time. Every single time. Saudi Arabia. Okay, so yeah, do you guys speak a different dialect of Arabic? Like, is it, you know, Farsi or I don't know. Dude, I don't know anything about over there, so I try not to talk total crap. I feel you on that. Definitely the classic muscle bike. The FZ09 is a nice mix of sport and comfortable seating. The FZ09. I want it to look beefy. I don't care about, I want it to look beefy. Like it looks like something that might cause trouble. I don't care if it's fast or not, because what the most I'm going to go on a motorcycle is $140, $150. That's it. I'm not looking to go 200 plus. No, thank you. What about a Sportster? No, I'm 34, no kids, and don't regret it. Good for you. Look, I never, ever, 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 ever looked at a child and went, I want one of those. Yeah, I'd like some of that. I can't wait to look. When you come across people that have children and see what they have to go through, and sometimes kids poop up their back. Yeah, up their back. Through the diaper, up their back. Up. Once I heard that there's upward poop, I'm done. I'm good. See you later. Have a good one. You can keep all that. No thanks. Because look, if you're in a house full of kids, there is poop somewhere. There is poop on a pillow, on the couch, because they're just running through it. They don't know how to wipe their butt until hell, some grown-ass men don't know how to wipe their butt still. Jesus, I'm tearing this thing up. At 22, people find it rare that I don't do any drugs or alcohol. Alex is a unicorn at his age. I am. Look, ask maintenance girl. She knows exactly what's going on with me. She knows a lot about my life. So do other people. So does Casey 526. She knows a lot about my life. She knows enough to make a good judgment call to know whether I'm like rare or not. There's a reason certain people stick around to really figure out like, wow, this guy's like a rare breed. I want some of that in my life, or I don't. And when they find out more about me, that's when they make the judgment call whether they stick around or don't. The usual determining factor is don't smoke, don't drink, don't party. They're gone. So that's what I say initially in like a dating profile. If I meet or match with someone, I say, hi, how you doing? Good. How are you doing? Great. Tell me about yourself. Well, I'm 43, single, never married, single 3 years, don't smoke, don't drink, don't party. Bam, they're gone. If they go, wow, that's awesome, and tell me more, she's made it past the first hurdle. The second hurdle is going to be me making sure her and her relationship with her dad is decent. Mohammed says, nah, the same Arabic. Most of the Middle East speaks the same Arabic languages, but we have accents. Got it. Like English. Like a lot of people come from, like, okay, let's say you come from Colombia, you come from a different country altogether, and you're in Florida. And you think Florida is the United States, and it's really not. And it's really bad when people end up like in Hialeah and never leave Hialeah, because Hialeah only speaks Spanish. And that's a disservice to you as an American to only stay in a place that's comfortable. Because let's say you're in Hialeah and you order coffee, you order cakes, you live life, you pay bills, you live life in Hialeah. Then you go on a trip to Boston and you go to the North End, and some guy goes, hey, what's up, Coaxaca? What do you want to order? And you're like, a what? Okay. Yo quiero un café con leche. Café con leche. Bro, you either get a medium, you get a black, you get some sugar. What do you want? And you're like, no, café con leche, espresso. I wanted it. And then they go like, then they go to the Google Translate. Is there a Translate? I think I got a Translate. Yeah, I got Google Translate here. So imagine you're a Puerto Rican guy in Boston and you go Spanish to English. What am I doing? Spanish. Come on, Spanish. Where are you? Spanish to English. Right? Because you don't know what you're doing because you lived in Hialeah all your life. And then you go, yo quiero un café con leche. And does this thing talk back? Let me see. It doesn't. It doesn't talk. Oh, here we go.
I want a coffee with milk.
They're literally going to give you a coffee with milk, right? So if you say, yo quiero un café con leche, you're going to go,
I want a coffee with milk.
The Irish guy behind is going to go, coffee with milk? What the hell's wrong with you? Here's coffee with milk. And you're going to go, as a Cuban, oh, esto no es café con leche. And then you're going to go back to Hialeah and go, oh, esto cabrón, café con leche in Boston is terrible. I'm like, no, you literally ordered coffee with milk. Like, do you want some cake? Tres leches, the 3 milks cake, you know? The 3 milks cake. What's wrong with you? The look I get when I tell girls I'm 36 with no kids and don't want them are priceless. They're not priceless. They look at you with pity But obviously, it's wrong on their part to do that. But they look at you like, what's wrong with you? And you're like, nothing's wrong with me. What's wrong with you that you think me not having kids is a negative? But yeah, when I was talking about English accents, so someone that comes here, let's say from another country, and then they go to Georgia, they go to Texas, they go to California, then they go to they go to California, and then they hear this bullshit. And they're like, wait a minute, that's English? I'm like, yeah, it's English, bro.
Next on the Californians.
I'm glad you came over, Devin.
What?
Oh, Jesus. Here goes the internet. Dying.
Maybe you should get going before Stuart gets home.
Right. I was thinking I'd take Candy View Driver to San Vicente, and then make a left and come 405 north. From there, just get off of Mulholland.
What? Exactly. So I understand people having difficulty with accents here. Alex, you're looking for the Super Nintendo version of Killer Instinct, or were you talking about the actual arcade cabinet, like an actual arcade? Actual arcade cabinet. The button play was ridiculous. The Nintendo version was awful, not even close. I got an emulator, and it was pretty damn close. Some of them druggies will play sober game though. My pleasure. Oh, KC526. Okay. Would you enjoy? Would enjoy Alex mixing in motorcycle content on the other channel? Dude, I don't know anything about it. I'd love to get me a VMAX and go, oh, let me learn. Actually, that'd be cool because screw cars because demon people are Section 8 people. BMW guys, Honda guys, Chevy guys. Bleh. I hate Mustang guys. Can imagine. Tres Leches is the tits. Maintenance girl says, Alex doesn't drink or smoke. He's drama free and he has amazing stamina. Stop. Stop it. I've been called the Energizer Bunny many times by different people. And I'm like, is that a bad thing? Because I ain't done until you come. Do you know what I'm saying? Huge asshole says, coffee regular. That's the Northeast for milk and 2 sugars. Yeah, coffee regular, milk and 2 sugars. Exactly. Or cream. Cream only, milk only. I have Aladdin news. Aladdin news for you, bicho. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about, bro. I have no idea what he's talking about. Thomas Akumbe says, out here in Cali, feels impossible to find a girl that isn't drunk or high every day, especially at my age, waiting for that unicorn. Florida is a leisure state. Florida is a state you come to party, to screw around. Every single time you go on Bumble, people that are here visiting or Tinder or whatever, you can tell these girls from Ohio or New York, New Jersey, and they're here partying and having a good time and just like, yoo! And then they move here because they forget or they want that feeling all of the time. They don't realize they have to eventually wake up sober and go to work. And that is where the difficulty comes in to these to people that move here. I'm always sober, so I'm good. I don't know why I hate California. I hate what the state has become. I don't hate the people. I hate what the state has become. I think everyone hates California, especially Texas. Imagine going to California and hearing this.
Totally like that.
So they're making out.
Hey, honey, I brought us some tangerines. This guy was selling them on the off-ramp over by the 2.
Oh my God. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. So yeah, I've come across a lot of people here that, a lot of people that come here, their happiness is defined by just being drunk all the time. I matched with a girl not too long ago and I said, hey, I don't party. Does it bother you that I don't drink or party or smoke? And she says, as long as you don't mind that I do. So they thought it's okay for her to put up with me not partying and not drinking, so as long as I put up with her partying and her drinking. I'm like, one of them is not a good thing, and it's not mine. Alex is someone I look up to for advice, says Jared Wells, especially for someone young like myself. It's good to have someone like Alex who's been through almost everything, who gives good advice. I've been through almost every situation you can think of in terms of dating. Women cling. Actually, I was talking about this with Maintenance Girl the other day. We were talking about clingy women. Men, I'm blown away when men don't like being pursued by women. At this point, I'm not gonna chase you. I'm not gonna chase you. That's over. It's 2021. If you want some of this bitch, some of this zip, some of this zippy, if you want some of this zippy, then you gotta get some of this zippy. You gotta hit me up and be like, I want some of that zippy. I want to come over and hang out and get some zippy. Be straight honest and go, I want that bitcho, papi. I want that bitcho. I'm bringing over some food. We're gonna watch 90 Day, and then you're gonna turn me out in your messed up bed. Like, okay, no problem. Be consistent. Don't just like expect me to all of a sudden fall in love with you and me to make all the plans and me to make sure that no. I'm available. I'm home. When can I see you? I'm home. Knock on the door. I'm home. Well, what are we going to do? I'm going to be home. So if you really want to pursue me, pursue me. If not, then you don't want to see me that bad. I'm not going to pursue you. But how do I know that you want to see me? Ask. I am not chasing. I'm not chasing. 2021, ladies. It's over. It's over. Did I ever put that back? Did I ever put that? Please tell me I put that back. It's over. The chase.
It's over, Johnny.
It's over.
It's over. Nothing is over. Nothing. You just don't turn it off.
You just don't turn it off. Where is that? Where did it go? Where is it's over? There we go. I want to raise the volume on that. Let me see. I want it really loud so women can hear it.
It's over, Johnny. It's over. Nothing is over. Nothing.
I'm not chasing you.
You just don't turn it off.
That's it. It's over. Mohammed SVT says, I've learned a lot from Alex. I'm just 21, but I've learned a lot. Very nice. I work at Harley dealership and the bike world is just as bad, especially in the older Harley crowd. Yeah, I think it's better to come at it from a perspective of a guy that doesn't know anything about bikes. Imagine having me have a bike and go, guys, I don't know anything about bikes, but I'm going to get into this bike. And yeah, call me gay, call me squid, call me whatever the hell you want. But I'm going to bring you content and I'll probably do good at it. And you know I'm going to tune it. You know I'm going to make 300 wheel, whatever the hell I can make. I doubt I can make 300, but I'm going to give you content. And from no drama, no sponsors, just me. I would love to do that. I'd probably do that. Hey, Alec, what do you think is a good salary for a 30-year-old? 30-year-old guys that make 45 to 50 is banging. It's banging because you're young still. If you make above that, you're doing really well. If you make $50,000 to $60,000 a year, you're doing pretty damn good. So if you make $75,000 a year and you put some away, you make about $2,400 take home biweekly. So $1,200 a week take home. That's about a $50,000 to $60,000 a year job, depending on how much you put away in your 401k and stuff like that. If you double that, $110,000, that's $5,000 every 2 weeks, $10,000 a month, 120, yeah, about $120,000 a year or more. But let's say 120 take home. That's like 150. God damn, that's a lot of money. So if you're making 50 at 30, that's pretty damn good in my opinion, depending on where you live. Scott Ann says, one of the questions I use on the dating apps is, if you won the lottery, what would your life look like in 3 years? It's an easy way to find out what they're really looking for out of life. Mohammed SCT, Alex, look for Trump saying zippy, zippy, nice name. When did he say that? Trump says zippy. So I guess in Saudi, that's like hilarious. No. Yeah, it's going to take too long to find. And it's not going to be funny because we think zippy is a zipper. I agree. I learned a lot from Alex too. Thank you, Kitty Beans. I appreciate that. George Figueroa says, oh, I'm sorry. Johnny Go says, bitches beat around the bush. Alex, any updates on truck purchase? No, nothing. No, man. I got to get my stuff into a shop. Not a shop that wants to work for, my own. I'm going to rent out a bay, get a lift, and do my own work and bring you content from there because I cannot trust anybody anymore. I'm done dealing with people working on cars. You either get screwed. I got screwed the last 2 times my cars were worked on. I got screwed. And you know what I thought? I'm not going to argue with them. I'm not going to scream at them. I'm not going to get mad at them. Here's your money. That's my tuition. I have learned something. This is tuition. I went to college. I learned that I can't trust you. Here you go. Lesson learned. Go away and do my own thing. I don't really smoke. Guillermo Califa says, I'm doing pretty good then. Yeah, especially if you're like an oil line worker or oil field worker, you're killing it, but you're killing yourself. I'm saying if you make a 40-hour a week job and you're making 50 to 55, that's pretty damn good. Late to join today. Why did I miss? Get out of here. I don't really smoke, drink, or do drugs either. Just a waste of money. And would rather do outdoor stuff in my opinion. But most of my friends that grew up in the city only know going out and drinking. Oh my God, going out and drinking is their hobby. Some people go, what do you like to do? I like to go out and drink. That's your hobby? Yep. We can't hang out. MK John says, I'm at 100K, but my hobbies are killing me, and I'm in Wellington. Wellington will drain your bank account real quick, and so will your hobbies. The only way I can afford my hobbies comfortably, MK Johnson, is the YouTube channel. And if I didn't have that, I could afford 2 cars. This is the reoccurring thing I doubt she'll stop anytime soon. You just have to grow out of that drinking phase. Once she gets to the age where she can't bounce back. Drinking like that gets old fast. MK says, that's pretty good for 30, but money management is everything. Yeah, 100%. Money management is everything. If you're making that kind of money, if you're making $100,000 a year at a young age, you're killing it. You're doing good, but you're probably keeping up with the Joneses. And Wellington is one of those towns in Florida that you gotta have the Mercedes. You gotta have the badass truck. You gotta have the nice house. It's just like, get out of there. Get out of there. Jared Wells says, going through the same stuff with one of my cars. Had to shop wire my nitrous kit, and my bottle heater isn't coming on, so I got to tear it apart and go over what they did. I'm done because at least I can look at my car and go, if it blew up, that's on me. If a wheel came flying off, that's on me. But if I'm trusting a shop to do work, dude, the last 2 places that took my cars screwed me. And I think it's because of this. Because I'm somebody. And they're like, oh, yeah, we're going to give him a break, so he's not going to mind if I let him wait for 2 weeks for stuff. I'm like, what? No. I'm paying you. Treat me like a regular guy off the street. That's how you have to treat me. We ain't boys. Get it done. I'm 22, trucking, making $60K in Texas. Guess I'm doing good. You're doing real good. That's good, man. Trucking, working a nice, job. Do you come home every day, or are you over-the-road truck driver? Do you know what? Did you know that truckers say they drive truck? Like, for a living. Like, what do you do for a living? I drive truck. Not drive a truck. I drive truck. Maintenance girl says, screw maintenance guy. I shall call you 8 from now on. And you can guess what the 8 is for. Any update on Section 8? Section 8's title. Yes. Check this out. So, I went to a place. I got it all here. I went to a place, and I have a bill of sale from where I bought it in Pennsylvania. I have the actual title. So I own this vehicle. Okay, I have the actual title from Pennsylvania. And I took it to this place. Executive tag and title in West Palm Beach. What they're supposed to do, what they're supposed to do is they're like your agent. So you go there, you give them money, and you say, register my vehicle. And they have, certain licenses, and they can go, your title's legit, your bill of sales legit. Okay, pay sales tax, and we'll get you squared away. Okay, perfect. Dropped it off. Didn't hear anything for a week. Like, what business? What business does that? What business does not tell you anything for a week? But I said, all right, but the car's here. It's not going nowhere. We're good. So I call finally. I call finally, and they were like, "Oh, there's an issue in Tallahassee. There's an issue with the title. There's an issue with the title." I'm like, "Really? What's the issue with the title?" "Oh, it hasn't been cleared. It hasn't been canceled." So the car was a Florida car. Went to Pennsylvania. They titled it in Pennsylvania, and according to them, they did not cancel the title in Florida. I said, "That's impossible. The moment you register it in Pennsylvania, that means the title gets canceled in Florida. If not, they will not be able to title it in Pennsylvania. They will not issue you a title. The Northeast has it right. Trust me, I'm from the Northeast. When it comes to stupid stuff like title stuff, they cross their T's and dot their I's. And she goes, no, there's an issue in Pennsylvania. I go, okay. So I called the dealership. I called the place where I got it from. And he's like, no, everything's legit. I go, I know, I'm just confirming, please. Then I went and ran my VIN through the Florida title to see if it's active or not. The title site, it says it's canceled, meaning it's legit. It's ready to be retitled. It's titled in Pennsylvania, so it's ready to be retitled in Florida. So I said, hey, ma'am, look, I really don't want to be this guy because I don't argue. I've done everything on my end. It's titled in Pennsylvania, which means it was canceled in Florida. She goes, no, it wasn't. So I sent her, I said, do you have an email? Yeah. Here's an email of your of the title cancellation right there. Bam. Here's the VIN. Here's the title cancellation. She goes, oh, 2 weeks. 2 weeks back and forth. I said, you know what? Give me my money back. And she goes, okay. Almost as if she didn't want to deal with it. I said, you know what? Florida is screwed up to just deal with people. Florida is full of retards. Florida is fucked up big time. So good luck if you move to Florida, because if you move to Florida, the first rule of moving to Florida is everyone here is stupid. Everyone here is stupid. And the moment you get that through your head, your life will be better. Don't expect fast service. Don't expect people to be competent. Don't expect anything. Now, there's a lot of money here, so I'm going to stay here because there's a lot of money here. Now, I want to make money. But understand this, by and large, if you come down from the Northeast and you have a good brain on you, and you have a good head on your shoulders, and you have some smarts, expect to deal with a bunch of morons down here. Expect it. It's going to happen. 100%. The maintenance girl says, just for a girl, I'd take her out again. See how it goes. Okay, they're talking about another girl. I'm 22. Bicho, you missed my question about the girlfriend. Laughing my ass off. The only way I notice it is if you pay. Let me see. Jared Wells. Yep. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. It's red and it doesn't come up, and I'm not going to go scrolling looking for it. Love you. Going out drinking is a hobby. What the F? Yeah. Going out drinking is a hobby here. When I tell people, what do you do for fun? I drink. I'm like, next, swipe left. See you later. I drink. Get out of here with that bullshit. What do you want to live comfortably? Get rid of your car payments. Not necessarily. No, because pay cash for a car. What if you want to buy a new car? You don't want to put $30,000 or $45,000 on a new car, liquid. You'd rather have payments. No. I don't just get rid of your car payments. You want to sell your car and get some jalopy that you have to work on all the time. Some people don't call that happiness. Me and my girl are both young and she likes to drink and I don't really. She got pretty drunk last week and she said she won't do it again. We'll see. We'll see. Making $100,000 in SoCal, but this COVID got me unemployed, and that EDD 600 isn't doing shit. Oh, that 600 stimulus. Send money, save time, look for a job until I can return to my old job. Restaurant, said Art. Yeah, dude, good luck. This economy is crap, and all they're gonna do is just throw money at you to make you just live long enough, or just float above water. They're gonna give you a deflating life raft where it floats just enough to keep your head above water, but you're not gonna ever get out of drowning. They want to keep you drowning. Gotta blame the schools. George Figueroa, send her out to brunch with the girls and offer to pick her up so she doesn't have to drive. Yeah, don't do that either. Now, how about you don't date a drinker? If you don't drink and she drinks, that's not gonna last. Trust me. Floppy Duck says to maintenance girl, isn't that just setting her up for failure? Exactly. Oh, you can get screwed up with your girlfriends and get sauced. I'm gonna pick you up. How about you become a responsible adult and don't drink till your head falls off? Channel support says Senad versus the world. Thank you very much. I appreciate you very much. Coming at you. You said McDonald's can't get orders right in Florida. Looks like I'm not moving down there. Unreal. Senad versus the world. Channel support. So look, if you look up the states with the worst schools. Because if you get a degree if you get a high school diploma in Florida, I guarantee if you go to, let's say you graduate in Florida, from high school, whatever high school, then you go to a 9th grade class in a good area of Massachusetts, you're going to have trouble. You're going to have trouble. I guarantee it. So where are the best schools? Oh my god, oh my god. Go ad free. Come on, man. Come on, you piece of crap. I don't give a crap. I'm not gonna subscribe to your junk. Just give me a list. Oh, fuck you. Seriously? This is the problem. Just give me a list. So stupid. Oh, subscribe. Shut up. Give me a list. Overall rank. Exactly. Look at me. Fuck. See, I ain't stupid. I ain't stupid. Look at. Number 1, Massachusetts. You know, Alex sounds like a gay guy, and I don't like him. And Alex sounds like, no, it's because I have a brain on my shoulders and I have an education. Not a great one. It's Holyoke High School, but Holyoke High School is damn Harvard compared to like the best school in Palm Beach Gardens. Bet me on that. Number 2, New Jersey. I'm sorry, number 2, Connecticut, Jersey, Virginia, Vermont, New Hampshire. Okay, so top 6 Northeast-ish except Virginia. So top 6 are in the Northeast. Where's Florida? Could you imagine? Of course Louisiana's garbage. Where's Texas got to be down here too? Yeah, exactly. I mean, come on. Come on, Carlito. It wasn't even turned on. Yep. So, okay, guys. So if I think Florida is bad, imagine ordering McDonald's in Iowa, Pennsylvania, South Dakota. Okay, can I get a number 3? A number 1? A number 3? No, a number 1? A what? Oh my God. Yeah, no. So basically, anything south, if you have kids and you value their like future, anything under number 7 should not even be considered. Massachusetts, Connecticut, Jersey, Virginia, Vermont, New Hampshire. Exactly. And now you guys go, why is Alex Puerto Rican and talks like a normal person? I like how dumbasses go, oh, he sounds gay. Can you date a fat chick who meets your everyday need and desire? How fat? MK Johnson. Let's look up what a fat chick. Fat woman. Let's look up fat woman. Fat woman on a motorcycle. Why did it go there? Wow. Google, you're weird. Okay, so let's talk about what people consider fat. Like this fat? This is not fat. Guys, to me, this isn't fat. No way. This is not fat. That's not fat to me. Nope. No, that's not fat to me at all. So I'm going to look for the girls that aren't. This is not fat. What is wrong with this? Plus size. You're not plus size. You're thick. No, she is not fat. No freaking way is she fat. Why is this even there? Oh, she was fat. This girl's not fat at all. At all. No way. This girl's not fat. She's not fat to me. She's a little bigger, but she's not fat. So it depends on the severity of the fat. Like how fat. You need to tell me like weight and height. Mohammed S5500 says, damn, the difference is huge. 71 to 66. That's not huge. Can you delete a fat chick who meets your... No, I got that. I like the cold Modelo on a hot day, wrenching in the garage. Minnesota here. That's not fat. That's obese, someone said. Man, the harpoons. Beach whale, the first one. If McDonald's don't give me that McDumble down, they'll have some issues. Oh, she was fat. She was fat. No, I mean fat, like Rosie O'Donnell fat. No way. She's husky. Do you remember putting pants on like as a kid and the size was H for husky? And you're like, oh, I'm husky. I used to wear husky pants. That ass was fat, says Floppy Duck. The only reason I live in Wellington is because of the schools. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that huge asshole. His name is Huge Asshole. I get it. You have kids, but I don't. Where I live should not be dictated as to where my kids are going to go to school. Because let's say you really value your kids' education, shouldn't you send them to a private school? Let's say you really value your kids' education and you can swing it. Wouldn't you send them to a private school and not a public school? I think it's good to have a public school education, but if education is at the forefront and you can swing it, you private school them boys. The only reason I live in, I got that. That ass was fat. She's husky. She says, I can't stop singing fat guy in a little coat now. I don't think it depends how big the girl was, right? I'm trying to think. Ooh, that was my chest. Ooh, I hope you guys heard that. That was all my chest. I'm trying to think of the biggest girl I ever went out with. I've never really gone out with like a big girl, ever. No. Because I'm athletic and they have to be athletic, and I'm not gonna get a project car. I'm not gonna buy a Fox body that's rotted out and needs a quarter panels freaking replaced. No, I need you to at least be a running, driving Fox body with air conditioning. I can work with that. My sister and my brother went to a private school. Biggest waste of money in my opinion, potentially. I mean, I get it, but how's their education? Helene Sleeper for the win with 4 fuel system. Okay, AC 469. Yeah, I get sending them to a private school, but I want them on my single port 3.8. Very nice. Floppy Duck says, it depends on the weight and distributed on the woman. Some carry it better than others. By me in Chicago, the McDonald's drive-thru order taken is all automated. It is a headache. Special orders are a train wreck. So when you go to McDonald's, why are you special ordering anything? I am blown away. The people that go to McDonald's and start saying, can I get this without that? Look, man, order it and take it out. You want fast? McDonald's is not full of educated people. So if you go there, you go, I want a double quarter pounder, extra cheese, no onions, no pickles, ketchup and mustard. Expect it to be jacked up. Expect it to be jacked up. Now, if you say, can I get a double quarter pounder how it comes? Bam. The whole school system is a scam, in my opinion. My son is in private school, CBRX. There you go. Good morning, Alex. Everyone hope everyone had a good week. David Burnsworth. This week was good. It was a little busy, but we hammered away on tunes and we're mostly caught up. Want to see fat Google Assistant Health Secretary. Oh my God, I saw that. Unbelievable. The world is laughing at us. Laughing. First of all, he didn't get elected. He didn't get in there legit. And then he's electing a bunch of retards. And then he's signing executive orders that are empty. There's no writing on it. Remember when Donald Trump would turn it around and be like, there's my signature on, it's just, he can't pick up the pen, dude. The dude can't. Yeah, that guy got, oh my God. Don't get me started. I learned more from working than anything school taught me. Most teachers are not skilled in teaching. When you can't teach. Teachers that teach you algebra, why didn't they work in a field that required heavy math? Why didn't they become engineers? Why didn't they become, chemists, whatever? Something that requires heavy math, why aren't they in that field? They're teaching you math. And I understand math teachers need to know math to teach math. Sort of. I've seen some people that don't know a damn thing about math teach math, and I'm like, ugh, I don't know crap, but I ain't teaching no one either. A problem is the media is today. The news, if you're not 0-2, if not you're 0-2, you're fat. My ex was a 3 and she thought she was fat. She had to get clothes from kids section to fit her. Oh my God. Education is better, but the spoon feeding one-on-one kind of spoiling. I tend to notice the common trait where private school kids don't have that self-discipline. Public school is just a daycare for older kids. Davis Burnsworth, you're 100% right. My son is in private school and playing guitar at 10 years old already. I'm telling you, private school is where it's at. If you got the right money and you want your kids to be educated, private. Public schools suck. Their slogan was "Have it your way." Yeah, in 1975. Now it's like, "Here's your crap." That should be the slogan for McDonald's. Here's your crap. There are good public schools too, but yeah, the test scores will always be lower compared to private. Yeah, y'all about to stay stupid busy with taxes. Y'all about to be stupid busy with taxes. Oh my God, yeah. Stupid. How does your son being in a private school correlate to playing guitar? Because what? Dennis Bowen. Did you have band class in public schools? Did you have shop class? Did you have gym class? Did you have home economics, which means cooking? Really? You asked that question? You must have gone to a public school. So did I. But I know how the kid can become a good guitar player in a private school. He takes up private classes in band class, and the teacher is excellent at it. And he teaches his kid how to play really well, quickly. Whereas band in regular public schools, they're like, Play it. You didn't make my ears bleed. Here's an A. Get out of here. I'm getting shit pay. Union. What a question. That question hurt my head, Dennis Bowen. That question hurt my head. My girlfriend and I both ordered a quarter pounder with bacon. They put a slip on both burgers with no bacon. They put a slip on both burgers with no bacon. Huge asshole. The pandering on this administration is laughable. Jared Wells, Biden won't last a year. We'll be all screwed in the butt. I have to say it that way. Sorry. I'm trying to get the AI to, share my videos. Arthur, I'd smash his Secretary of Health for $1. Anyone else? Huge asshole. Of course, then I say huge asshole. Those who can't do, teach. My man. Remy says, yeah, try Common Core. It sucks. I'm not going to try it. Yes, all those classes are in public schools. Yes, and they suck. Dennis Bowen. The teacher doesn't give a crap. They don't have a vested interest in you. Whereas in private school, they look at you, your child in private school and go, the parents are paying $30,000 a year for this kid to be educated. I'm going to do a better job, have a better incentive. Come on, public schools, stop it. With private schools, you have to stick out more. Therefore, there is more pressure. We did have all that in public school. My teacher said, she said she was a skin flute pro. Did anyone else need to learn the recorder growing up? Why did we all have to learn that? What were they training us for? Pat the one says, Alex, special orders. The automated drive-thru order has trouble with black coffee, no ketchup, simple stuff. Then go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Remy says, Ella, if you have the money to pay for private schools and extra classes, exactly. That's why. Did you not hear what the fuck I said? Holy crap. This is what I mean about people. If you value education and you can swing it, you take your child to, you bring your child to private schools. You enroll them in private schools. That's what I said. Holy shit. I cannot believe some people that don't listen, dude. People don't listen. Oh, I guess you should do the... If you value education and you want your kids to have the best shot at life and you got money, private school is where it's at. High school should teach you real world stuff. What is the issue with union? Why don't people the union? Why don't people the union? Okay. My public school kicked ass. I graduated high school with 3.9 on a 4.0 GPA scale. Okay. In Holyoke High School, if I had a 4.0, it didn't matter because it's Holyoke High School. So it doesn't matter. Just because you did well in your high school doesn't mean public schools are great. I bet you with your 3.9 GPA in a private school, you'd be failing. They'd be teaching you real shit. And you'd be like, what? Huh? The guitar? Get out of here. That's Alex when someone messes up the data log and can't read emails. That, right? You saw right there. I literally said, if you can swing it, it's better to take your kid to a private school than a public school. Always. And homeboy was like, well, I guess if you want to pay money. Oh, wow. Wow, wow. Career-focused high schools are a nice option too. Yeah, there was a technical high school. Dean Technical High School in Holyoke, Massachusetts. Pumped out more car mechanics than anywhere else. I'm telling you, Nissan, Jerry Rome Nissan in Holyoke, Massachusetts would literally wait and you could graduate, come on in. And they'd have a job waiting for them right off the rip. But the problem is a lot of people that they went the easy route. They took car mechanic. Some of them took machine shop, and some of them ended up immediately in jobs at machine shops. Now, if you're a machinist, your first job's gonna suck, but that's where you cut your teeth. That's where you get your experience. Christian Zambrano says career folk. I got that. Huge asshole says no accountability in unions. No accountability in unions. Yeah, 100%. I remember. Let's real quick because it's getting close for me to get out of here. Time for me to get out of here. Someone said the chat is showing you the results of a public school education. Look, I'm a byproduct of public schools. I know how bad they are. I see the people graduating and I'm like, how did you get a diploma? You're fucking stupid. You're an idiot. You got a diploma? You're fucking retarded. You don't know math. You don't know the word. You don't know anything, right? You know how many people I graduated with that were stupid, like straight up stupid, and their diploma is worth as much as mine? Meanwhile, there was a place in Greenfield, something Academy. Starts with a B. Super, super rich people bring their kids there. There's a school in Greenfield, I think. Private school. I think it was Greenfield. It started with a B, I think. Berkshire something or something. I was like, private schools. I think they bring like the people from Saudi Arabia send their kids to this school in Massachusetts all the time. What was the guy in Jordan? Jordan president or prime minister? He graduated in Jordan prime minister. The Jordan, I think it's the prime minister of Jordan. What is his name? He was a younger looking dude. Was it Jordan? No, not Honey, not Samir. No. Maybe it wasn't Jordan. But he was rumored that he went to, like, a lot of princes and stuff go to these schools in Massachusetts. And I'm like, I wonder why. They know that the education system, they're not going to go, hello, Amir, I'm going to send you to Springfield, and you're going to go to Central High School. Central High School? Why? They have good basketball team and good shop and good band class. No, they send them to a private school in Massachusetts. My school in Florida didn't even care if I was in class and I passed. Rich 5.0. Trade school is a great option. It is. Thoughts on the flat earth theory is stupid. That is public schools coming right at you. Apprenticeships are also a good idea. I learned everything I know by experience. I failed my high school bad. Everyone told me I wouldn't be nothing. Apparently you didn't pass English. Because I have that I don't care attitude. 2 years later, after graduating, I'm making more money than anyone I went to school with. 100%. I remember my counselor said, "You don't want to go to college?" I go, "No, I don't want to go to college." And she goes, "Well, how are you going to be set up in life?" I go, "How much money do you make a year?" And I was 14 because I had to, sign up for college prep classes. I said to the lady, "How much money do you make a year?" And this was 1993. She goes, "What does that matter?" I go, "Everything. You can't tell me how to set up my life if your life isn't set up." I said this at 14 years old because my father talked to me this way. And she goes, $35,000 a year. I go, "I know machinists and welders that make that. And they didn't have to pay any money to get educated in college. They just went from here to either an apprenticeship or a trade school right after here, like a 1 year, 2 year trade school, a quarter of the cost of what you're paying for your student loans, and they're making the money you're making. So why would I want to go to college to do something, to pay, $20,000 a year to $30,000 a year to get educated on, to make $35,000 a year? That's stupid. That's just stupid. Pat the One says, "It's amazing how public schools have changed from the 80s. I had shop, home class, home economics, actual math, science, history. Now the public schools curriculums content are embarrassing." 100%. Huge asshole said, "New York had the Regents diploma and the regular diploma." Nice. ESL, English second language. People graduated ESL programs with a regular diploma. I was like livid. I was livid. I go, why did I do so much homework? Why did I study? If some guy who knows nothing about the US, studied about Puerto Rico, barely can speak English, has the same diploma I do. Unreal. I don't know. I attended the sister school of a prestigious Ivy League university. Couldn't afford the Ivy League. Damn Google housing in Massachusetts. 1 to 1.5 million for average housing. CBR, you're right. I went to a public. I did go to a nuclear engineering degree, private or public. The kid will only learn what they're willing. You're right. 100%. Maybe because that was the person's dream job or passion. Yeah, no. Her dream job to counsel a bunch of dumb Puerto Rican kids in Holyoke High School. That's no one's dream job. Experience trumps all. Absolutely. Pat the One says, "In a couple of days, Biden has turned his back on unions, Canada, anti-gun groups, females, people on prescription drugs, trucking, transportation industry, etc. And they all supported him. Laughing my ass off. Yep. Isn't that funny how that works? I remember telling you my math teacher the same thing, and he told me I wasn't going to be crap. Shit. I told my financial advisor the same shit. He got super mad at me. They told me I'd never be anything. Switched to advisors right after that because he started dodging me. Jared Wells says, same conversation happened to me. Dropped me out. Oh, okay. Same conversation happened with me. Tried pushing college on everyone when I just want to wake up every morning and go to work and not be in college. Debate rather it be car debate. Okay, got it. Shane went to college for 2 years, dropped out, got a good job that pays $50K a year, and got a side gig with my vinyl wrapping cars. Good for you. Brought in $70K to the bank this year, and I'm only 23. College is a joke. Shane, badass, dude. Super, super badass. Congratulations. That's a great story. Killing it at 23. Good for you, man. Good for you. Remy says, I graduated halfway through my junior year, was a freshman in college by the beginning of what should be my senior high school year. I get what you mean about the diplomas, though. Dude, it was a cluster. All right, I'm going to get out of here. We talked diplomas, what makes you happy, which was good. I mean, we talked a lot, most of the show, about what makes you happy, but then it devolved into education, which is good. I like that this show encompasses everything. We talk education. We talk about Muhammad SVT 500 saying zippy is penis in Arabic. We talked about private schools versus public schools. Then we got the literal representation of what public schools, because people don't listen. They should have a listening class in public schools. That'd be great. Unpopular opinion. Stupid, aka uneducated people gravitate towards simple answers in politics. Yep. I agree with that 100%. Not financial advisor, college advisor. Sorry, got it, Phil. Jared Wells says, I meant debt, my bad, all good. Absolutely agree that college is a joke. It's not necessary for the most part, 100%. I make good money, didn't go to college. See what I mean? College is not necessary, but it all depends on what makes you happy. If you came from good, money, you came from high society, that's a motivator. Because you don't want to go down. You don't even want to experience. Look, if you came from money, it ain't good down here. It ain't good down here. So do what you got to do to stay up. People like us can only go up. So that's, I guess, less pressure for us. But once you're up, you want to stay up. So I totally get that mindset of people that come from different places. So their experience is totally different than mine. This is my favorite show. Look forward to it every week. Thank you, Jared Wells. Lucrative business is selling paper. Marriages, college degrees. Yeah, she's not wrong. Plants are good money. No college needed. Yeah, okay, like weed. Focus on the career you want. Then choose the type of school you want, the training, trade school, college, vocational school, etc. But you have to know what you want to do. Okay, guys. Very good show. Very educational. A lot of adults here. I like it very much. I want to thank everyone that came on. I want to thank KC526 for moderating the show today and adding some knowledge to the chat. Maintenance Girl, saying hello to them. And thanks for everyone that donated today. Coyote Kelly, Stick in the Mud, George Figueroa, and Sanad versus the World. I thank you guys very much for adding to the super chat. Tomorrow, Peasant Chat on the other channel. We're going to talk. What are we talking tomorrow? I don't know. A lot of stuff came up recently that I might just leave for later, but we'll see. We'll see what I talk about tomorrow on the Peasant Chat. Just be on the lookout for that 9:30 a.m. on the other channel tomorrow, Peasant Chat. For now, I'm out of here. Have a great Saturday. See you guys later.